Okay, folks, we're going to get back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. It is a shake, rattle, and roll, rock you all night long. I feel the earth move under my feet. Earthquake kind of show. It's Earthquake Day. That's what it is. 12/12 is Earthquake Day. I remember the first earthquake when I moved here, Josh. Yeah, very first earthquake. I didn't believe it. That's years ago. Do you remember that one? That was back, it's 10, 12 years ago, isn't it? Or maybe 13, 14, 15 years ago. Oh, excuse me, folks. Excuse me. I'm so sorry this morning. All right, I took some medicine. So, anyhow, it's a shake, rattle, and roll. 706-889-9700. We are playing the... We've got the phrase that pays, right? As the DJ says. You don't understand what that is? I'm your DJ, friendly DJ with the phrase that pays. Shake, rattle, and roll. It's earthquake morning, right? And there you go. You can get in touch with me. Now, what does Rush say? I don't know if he has this, I don't know if he has this like, what is it called? I don't know if he bought this. He has a copyright. What does Rush call them? The Chi-Coms, okay? So, you remember... All right, remember, Trump goes down to Argentina. He meets with the Chi-Coms. We'll call it that. Was it the G20, G80, G7, G4, whoever the hell they are. So he goes down to Argentina and he meets with the Chi-Coms. And he comes out and Larry Kudlow and all of them come out and say, hey, the Chinese have agreed to the Chi-Coms agreed to cut tariffs on U.S.-built cars. Let's go with the president and the Chi-Com himself. And the stock market blew up. Okay, president comes out, says China agreed to this. The stock market went through the roof, right? But the media said, oh my God, we can't have this. Because the media, the deep state, are creating, wanting you to believe we're going into a recession. The media wants you to believe that people are losing their jobs. They want you to have a government shutdown. They want the stock market to collapse. And I do mean collapse, okay? Again, please forgive me. I shouldn't be on camera today. We should kill the camera and let me just talk. But they want the stock market to collapse and go down. So he comes out, and what happens? Stock market goes, woo, we like that. We're talking to the Chi-Coms, as Rush would say. I better get that right. The Chi-Coms, we're talking to them, and all of a sudden, somebody says, we need to put a halt to that immediately. That is good news. We need to stop that. That's big news. Well, that's coming right off the heels of GM deciding to, close plants and cut jobs. Well, what if the Chi-Coms really reduce tariffs? Right? So they come out and they tell this lie that the Chinese said none of this happened. Basically, I'm just paraphrasing. Nah, this didn't happen. No, we don't know. We're thinking about it, all right? So they push the stock market. Stock market's reacting to the president coming out and giving his Pinocchios. Washington Post gives him 4 Pinocchios for lying about China. And, and there's, what's his name, the one guy, but there's Larry Kudlow, and there's the other guys, and they're saying, Steve Mnuchin and the other guy on, what's his name, damn it. Anyhow, but they're all saying, well, we're going to take the Chinese at their word, Hey, they told us this is what they're going to do. We came out and announced that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a moratorium. We're going to work something out on the tariffs. We've got something going. And all of a sudden the media, CNN and all of them run with, Chi-Coms don't agree. Well, the Chi-Coms say, hey, we never agreed to that. We'll see what happens. Oh my God, the stock market went back down. They drove it down on purpose. On purpose. They are intentionally trying to instill in the American people this fear that we're in big trouble. So what happened? It's not on the front page. Okay? Not on the front page. Now this is from the BBC, so let me explain something to you. China has reportedly, this is yesterday, the 11th, okay? China to cut U.S. car tariff to 15%. Why will the media not tell the truth? Because there's a couple pieces of truth they've not told here. GM is involved. Government Motors, we bailed out. Your tax money, damn it. Your damn tax money. For years we've been saying this and nobody damn it is listening. And that's why Trump is tired of this. Let's debate this with the cameras off. No, let's just talk to the damn American people. Let's just talk to them. Let's tell them, okay? China has reportedly proposed cutting tariffs on U.S.-made cars to 15%, the same tax levied on car imports from other countries. Now, wait a minute. Are you telling me the Chi-Coms have been letting the BMWs in for 15% all along? Are you telling me they've been letting other countries roll the vehicles right in for 15% and we've been paying 40%? Bloomberg reported that the Chinese cabinet will review the plan, which would undo the 40% import duty China imposes on U.S. cars this summer. The proposal, the timing of which remains uncertain, comes as the two countries restart trade talks. President Donald Trump said earlier this month China would cut the tariffs. However, the claim has not yet been confirmed by the Chinese officials, sowing confusion. Chinese officials really are not sowing the confusion, I feel, that the media is on purpose. 40 to 15. Guess what? The Chinese like what? The Cadillac. Look this up. You go look it up, you read it. They like the Cadillac, right? So they don't want to import the Cadillac. They don't want the tariffs on it, you know, General Motors. So what do they do? I went back. This is, all right. The Cadillac, I remember, is it 2009, Cadillac announced they were opening a plant in China to build Cadillacs. I'll look it up at the break, okay? Chinese like the Cadillac. They like General Motors. They like that we bailed out General Motors. Yeah, exactly. So they went over there and built the Cadillac plant. And no tariffs. And the Chi-Coms could just ride around in their Cadillacs. No tariffs. That's right. A media will not come and tell you the truth about a damn thing. Now let's get back to you're going to want to stay for the end because I've got a closer today you're really going to enjoy. You don't want to leave me until this is over. Don't leave me now, baby. Baby, don't leave me. Don't leave me, baby. Stay right here till it's over. Anyhow, so Chuck and Nancy. So Kennedy, you got to love Kennedy. What's the names of the videos you have left over there, and I'll know which one I want. Yeah, let's go with that one. Let's go with that. This is Chuck Todd trying to get Kennedy to badmouth Trump. This is great, okay? I love Kennedy from Louisiana, Senator Kennedy. Always got to play a clip from him. Let's go to Chuck Todd. All right?
But I could have debated Chuck Schumer for a long period of time because he was saying, it's yours, it's your idea. And then finally I said, what I don't mind. I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think? I don't mind having the issue of border security on my side. If we have to close down the country over border security, I actually like that in terms of an issue. Chuck's problem is that, you know, when we last closed down, that was his idea. And honestly, he got killed. And so he doesn't want to own it. And I said, you know what, rather than us debating who's owning it, I'll take it. I will take it because we're closing it down for border security. And I think I win that every single time.
All right, Senator, do you agree with the president?
I don't agree that we ought to shut government down. I think we ought to surprise ourselves and do something intelligent and try to keep it open. But having said that, what I think doesn't really matter. I don't think the president's bluffing. If I were playing poker with him today and I looked across the table and saw the facial expression I saw today and the mannerisms and I didn't have the cards, I'd fold because I don't think he's bluffing.
I understand that, but what cards does he hold? I mean, let me take, you know, here to me is the leverage problem he may have. The $1.6 billion that had been agreed to was a number that came from his budget and came from the Senate Appropriations Committee. So it seems to me his issue is with Republicans, not necessarily the Democrats.
Well, I guess this is going to sound naive, Chuck, but I think the president holds the card of principle. He believes, or let me just put it this way. Here's what I believe. I believe legal immigration is good for our country. I believe illegal immigration isn't. I believe walls work. They're working in San Diego and Yuma and El Paso and Israel and Malaysia and Saudi Arabia, and I could keep going. And illegal immigration is illegal. Duh. I don't think some folks around here know that. It undermines legal immigration. And I think $5 billion can go a long way to stopping illegal immigration. Now, here's where I disagree with the president. I don't agree with the president's bureaucrats that this wall, barrier, fence, whatever you want to call it, is going to cost $25 million a mile. I think that's nonsense. I don't agree with him on that, but I think $5 billion can go much further if we get some people who know what they're doing in terms of building a barrier.
Well, I guess what I don't understand is if that was the number, why didn't he ask for it at the beginning? Right? I mean, this is, you know, right? Like, this is what I'm trying to figure out. You're using the poker analogy. He's basically, he's like added cards to the deck that nobody else at the table thought were in the deck.
Well, I can't answer that one. You'll have to direct that one to the president. All I'm saying is we can debate whether a government shutdown is good policy, bad policy, good politics, bad politics. But I'm looking at a man, and my assessment is I don't think he's bluffing, and I'm prepared to stay here over the holidays.
I'm curious, do you feel as if the election results should send a signal to the president that, you know what, you're going to have to compromise a little bit more?
Chuck, I don't know how to answer that because I don't know what's in the president's head. I can just tell you what I believe. I
was just going to say, what do you believe? Yes, I want to know what you believe on this.
I think sometimes you got to go it alone and put the politics aside. I'm not naive. Politics is up here, but obviously. But I think walls work. And I do believe our country is stronger for legal immigration. But I think illegal immigration undermines legal immigration. I'm not saying that all the people who try to come into our country illegal are bad people. There's some very good people. There are also some drugs.
Okay, walls work. I could stay with and listen to Kennedy for another hour. All right. I just got a note. We'll get it out here. I know we're putting it on Facebook. Deputies are working with K-9 teams to conduct a sweep of Pickens High School. Okay, this is a breaking story just in. Deputies are working with K-9 teams to conduct a sweep of Pickens High School to ensure that we are keeping a drug-free environment. There is no threat present at the schools. So those of you that feel or hearing text or something that there's maybe a threat at the Pickens County High School, that is a statement directly from them. One more time, deputies are working with K-9 teams to conduct a sweep of Pickens County High School to ensure that they are keeping a drug-free environment. There is no threat present at schools. Now, two more things. If he was playing poker, he'd fold. That's what he said. I got to always go to Kennedy. This is May 9th, 2012. Here comes the Made in China Cadillac. In 2012, let's see, who was president of the United States? Barack Obama, not. Okay. As my good friend Yogi Berra would say, it's deja vu all over again. GM again caves to Chinese pressure. In September, it was the electric car. In April, it was the Cadillac. The Chinese government made its latest move in December. That's when the Guardian reported that the Chinese government raised its already high 25% tariff upon American-made vehicles concerned that increasing numbers of big engine cars were being produced by Chinese consumers. Okay. We now learn what they were after. In a May 2nd Huffington Post commentary, commies in Cadillacs, GM turns Chinese. You got economist Peter Navarro, economist Peter Navarro and Greg, you look up Peter Navarro, okay? And Greg Altry reported that GM will build its luxury cars in China instead of exporting them to China. They began, here it is, General Motors announced this week, all right, that it will start building the Cadillac XTS, CTS, and ATX in China in an attempt to keep up with the the insatiable demand for luxury consumption by the nation's Marxist elite. Okay, it seems that the Communist Party pricelings and their crony capitalist clients just can't get enough caddies, not to mention the BMWs, Ferraris, and Lamborghinis. This will be a joint venture with SAIC, a company that owns 51% of GM's China business. Wake the hell up every time you see a Chi-Com, okay? Every time you hear the damn tariff, every time you hear a damn word about a car, okay? This is 2012. This will be a joint venture. You cannot go to China without having a partner in China. They had took your company that you bailed out with your damn money, and they went to China and they partnered with the Chinese government. Now I want to know how much damn money the Chinese government sent to Akron, Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, to Firestone, to Michigan. I want to know how much damn money they put in bailing out General Motors. We did. And then we went over there and we gave them steak in the Chinese. You cannot go to, oh hell, I like to have something to throw right now. We're worried that Trump may have built a damn hotel in Moscow. We're worried that a damn Russian went up the elevator and said, how would you like to build a hotel in Moscow? That's what they're going to look into. This will be a joint venture with, and I thought about this last night. I was so mad. I mean, I was like CNN. You know how CNN said yesterday Trump was just pissed off? Remember that? I started hearing the Chi-Coms are going to back it's from 40 to 15 on tariffs. And I'm thinking, hell, how many articles I read where they're building the damn Cadillac over there because they like them and they don't want to pay the tariffs on them. And then General Motors is looking at the American people and saying, oh, we're not going to pay you back. We restructured our financial book to make it look like we paid you back, our books, but we didn't pay you back. We're not going to pay you back, and we're going to cut jobs. This will be a joint venture with SAIC, a company that owns 51% of GM's Chinese business. The announcement of the new factories were made by the vice president of GM China at a Beijing auto show April 23rd, 2012. Trump has got a set of balls, Nancy. He's got the right set to come out and say to the Chi-Coms, damn it, we've had it. He's got the right set to say down there on the border, damn it, we've had it. He's had it. He's got the right set to go to NATO and say, damn it, we've had it. To tell Justin Trudeau up in Canada, look, damn it, we've had it. To tell the little boy that's the president over there in France, damn it, we've had it. In 2012, GM will build the new 2013 XTS sedan in China following their ELR luxury electric coupe. 9 months ago, the same scenario played out even more quickly. On September 16th, the Wall Street Journal reported roads get bumpy for GM in China. that the Chinese government was pressuring GM to give away its proprietary electric car technology. At that point, GM was refusing. Here's... No wonder the Volt didn't make it. Oh. As a condition of doing business in China, the Chinese government requires that GM share its Made in America technologies with SAIC. You can't, why can't somebody read these damn articles? Come on, damn it, you know how to read? You know how to read? Read, damn it. I mean, I'm serious as can be. I am so damn tired of misinformation and lies. The Chinese requires, as a condition for doing business in China, the Chinese government requires that GM share its Made in America technologies. You cannot be an American company when you get there and you say, look, here's the land of milk and honey, but we want all of your technology left at the door. Drop your phones in there, everything, because we're going to go through everything. Your technology comes to us if you want to do business here. And we're the damn bad guys because we want to raise them 10%. We don't steal. We don't steal from them. Holy mackerel. All right, I can't read no more of this because I read this article. Several years ago, and it infuriated, because I tell you, you know what? You think I'm lying, damn it? You think I'm lying? Is that what the hell you think? I used to drive a Cadillac. The whole GM thing went down. The Chinese thing went down. I went and I took it and I said, here, take the damn thing. It's that serious. You all know I drove a Honda for 9 years. I never drove a Honda in my life. I never had a Honda. But I'm like Trump. I was so pissed off with GM, and I was so pissed off with the China. I was so pissed off at everything I knew was going on, because I actually would read these articles. So I drove down and I said, to hell with it. And I pulled in and I took my Cadillac right in and I said, you know what? I've never had a Honda in my life. Guy said it's like an 8515. I said, what the hell's an 8515? It means 85% of the car is built right here in the United States. Parts and all. I said, okay. I never owned a Honda. So I looked at the door, it said 8515. He said, I'm going to do some research. He said, you go research how many General Motors and Ford and even Chrysler cars are even 8515. So, okay, so I did some research. Guy was telling the truth. So I bought a Honda Accord. I got rid of the Cadillac. You think that's true? You think this is the first time I've read about Cadillac? You've lost your damn mind. Anyhow, let's go back. That just ticks me off. The lead story is friggin' what's his name? Michael Cohen's the lead story. Michael Flynn and Paul Manafort. And all of these bozos, and they want to open investigations. But here in 2012, you know, Obama's giving away stuff. GM, we're paying the damn bills with GM. They go over to China. They're building cars over there. Trump says, we're not going to take it anymore, damn it. Not going to take it anymore. If you'll just take every single thing, they've called him every name in the book. If you will just take every single thing this guy does and go do a little backstory on it, you'll find out why he's doing it. Because we're not going to take it anymore, damn it. Just not. Anyhow, so let's play this. Don Lemon. Wait, how many videos? Now I want to play how many videos do I have left? Because now I'm just really ticked off. All right. Don Lemon and Cuomo on CNN are making fun of Donald Trump on CNN. Let's play a minute of that and then we'll come back.
Thing is that I saw you talking to Angela and Scott, and you were talking about the name that we came up and it was Nanchuk.
You came up with it. In fairness, my name was not good. I had Kalumer and Shalosi, and you were like, oh. Nanchuk is great because it's like what Bruce Lee would do with those things, what happened in that room.
I say that today because as I was laying, taking the Theraflu nighttime this morning, as I was laying in bed and this afternoon, and I saw this on television, and just objectively speaking, I was like, oh my gosh, Nancy Pelosi is a boss. I mean, she handled herself amazingly. A lot of people don't like Nancy Pelosi. I'm sure Democrats are going all across the country tonight. Thank God for Nancy Pelosi.
Well, it's amazing what a few weeks difference can make. You know what I mean? Like, she had all those people bringing the hate parade on her about whether or not she should be speaker. When I interviewed her the day after the election, she was like, I'm going to be speaker.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah.
And sure enough, she really held her own in that room today without it being too nasty. I actually think the president was right to say, you know, while I do believe he got nanchucked by the two of them, he didn't see that coming. They weren't there to be mean and bitter, and I think that's important, too.
Was that the vice president was that Madison Tussaud? I mean,
Madame Tussaud?
Madame Tussaud, I'm out of it tonight. This is going to be interesting watching me for the next 2 hours while I'm on medication. Yeah, I thought, was that a wax figure or what? He just sat there.
I thought at one point he was going to pull a plant in front of her. I've seen all the memes online, but like, he didn't say a thing in there. I was waiting for the president to look over and be like, hey, help me out.
Yeah, can you help me? Hey, brother, can you help me out here?
Hey, what's up, man? He looks at him, he's like this.
Yeah.
So they're making fun of it. That's all they know how to do. They're making fun of yesterday what happened because Chuck Schumer wanted to do it, you know, in the dark of night, and they don't want to talk in public. So Nanchuck, all right, there's the two little weasels making fun of it. Now, let's go through number one. Let's go to number one. Let's go through these because I have a video I want to play, all right? Number one, please stay to the end of the show. There's Trump again cites terrorist to justify border wall with 5:05 in the morning. I mean, there's Mike Pence, you know. Number two, how much of a priority is the construction of a border wall? Immediately, 28%. Did you feel an earthquake last night, or did you feel pollsters running around trying to find people to answer a question on the border wall question? Not immediately, 19. Not a priority, 50. Really? Let's go to number three. I mean, they went and got these pollsters immediately. President Trump should compromise on border wall to avoid a shutdown. Democrats, 71%. Think he should. 29% of Republicans think he should compromise. 63% independents disagree. 21, 65 Republicans, 31 independents. They don't even know what the hell they're talking about. I'm serious. These people they find, they don't know exactly what's going on. Okay. Number five, President Trump should compromise on border wall to avoid shutdown. Okay. Border wall to avoid shutdown. 57 agree, 63 disagree. They don't even know what the government shutdown is about. Okay, when you say government shutdown, they don't understand. The government's not going to shut down. You're going to get your Social Security check, so forth. Here's McConnell with his little grin. Pie-faced McConnell here, number 6. McConnell haven't given up hope, avoiding a shutdown. Here is number 7, Trump. You know, Schumer there, that piece of Schumer there will not look him in the eye. Trump makes shutdown threat, intense meetings. They're calling it a temper tantrum. Is that what I just did because I'm tired of my tax money? I'm tired of the American people getting treated the way we do. There's the temper tantrum that I just threw. They're calling the president's temper tantrum this morning. Chuck can't look him in the eye. All right, number 9. All right, he finally forces Schumer to look over. I'll take it, man. You don't have a set? I got a set. You want to call it my shutdown? You want to call it Snoopy's shutdown? You want to call it whatever you want to call it, all right? You can put a fancy name on it. I don't give a rat's. Damn it, we're tired of it. We're going to get the $5 billion. We're going to build a wall. I don't care. If you got to give it to me, I'll take the mantle. I'll shut it down, all right? And here is number 10 with all of them in the room as we started this morning. Okay. Now, what do you think Mike Pence is thinking the whole time? There is a lot going around where Pence just sit there. So he's going like this. Now, I think in his mind he was saying O-S-H-I-T. He may have been saying, damn, I don't want this job. I mean, I've thought about this and, you know, and I think Pence walked out very PO'd when Schumer said, you won Indiana. I tell you, Schumer is a piece of Schumer. And Adam is a piece of Schiff. Take a break. We're going to come back. Don't leave. We got one more segment we need to do.